Mic test, mic test. I'm hop on the live stream quick. Welcome to Midco Arena here in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, where Game 2 of the series between the Augustana Vikings and the Jamestown Jimmies will take place. Last night's contest was a 3-1 victory for the Jimmies with an empty netter and a late response from the Augustana Vikings. For about 55 minutes, we were scoreless last night. And tonight, our starting lineups, starting for the University of Jamestown Jimmies, the freshman Lorena Setti, Faith Van Verst, and Cadence Thorstensen at the forward positions. On defense, we have the senior Ashton Lee. Partner is Lola Wade, the freshman. And in net, it's a freshman. Her first start, Jane Sugimoto. For Augustana, Aubrey Metheny, number 27 out of Marshall, Minnesota, will start at the left wing. In the middle will be Avery Sick from Bismarck, North Dakota. And on the right wing, it's Kate Lemoyne, also from Bismarck, North Dakota. On defense, it's Kylie Latimer and Tristan Zimmer. And in net, Lexi Metcalf, who started last night for the Vikings. Jamestown starts off in the Augustana zone. A loose puck is picked up by Latimer. Latimer brings it up the left end. She'll fire it cross corner, chased by Metheny. Metheny gets the first touch and rims it around behind to the other corner of the Jamestown defensive zone. Gornt got a stick on it, but not quite enough. Jamestown gets a deep. Picked up behind the net is Mackey. Mackey's pass makes it out of the zone, but can't find, well, now will find Gornt, who shovels it along. That's Knudsen with the puck. Uh-oh, Jamestown has a 2-on-0 here from short range. Shot, scores! That was the junior, Alyssa Lingen, as Augustana gets scored on early. Within the first minute of play here in the first period. Well, the fast-scoring action that we saw at the end of last game is evidently carried into today as the Jimmies strike first. McManigal recollects deep in her zone. Pass between the legs of number 5, that was Cannegeeter. Here comes Amick with another opportunity. Shot, backhand was wide. Shot from long range is on net. Intercepted by Lee. She scored the opening goal last night for the Jimmies. And an extra one later in the contest. Here comes Amick. Another opportunity for the Jimmies. Shot smothered by Metcalf. It'll be Lagerquist taking the face-off for the Jimmies and Sick for the Vikings. Won by Lagerquist. Centering pass, deflected by Metcalf. Now it's number 10. That's Marnholtz. Marnholtz gets out of the zone. Sick collects in the neutral ice. He's got speed going wide. Cuts back, tries to go to the middle. Picked up by Wade. Puck battle behind the Jimmy net. Great centering pass, shot, stick save. That one just missed, and the Jamestown goaltender has lost her stick. She'll recollect. She had a little bit of trouble getting back into her goal crease after that one. Not quite sure what happened there. Marnholtz to Gornt. Gornt gets pinched by number 11. That's Cadence Thorstensen. Metheny Tries to get out of the zone, but it will result in a Viking icing. 17-13 to go in the period. The Jimmies lead the Vikings 1-0 on 3 shots to the Vikings' single shot. A lot more scoring opportunities for both teams early in this contest. The Vikings will win that face-off cleanly. Knutson chases. She'll make it a puck battle. Gorant supports and gives it to her winger. Good pass there by Metheny. Here comes Peterson. She'll take it wide. Escapes. Looks to her defense late. That'll come out of the zone. Latimer with the puck. Opens up. Looks to Peterson, who will take it again. She'll rim it deep and get a change. Oslin wins the puck race. Takes down a couple Jimmies. Good strong body play there by her. Knutson with the puck. There'll be a 2-on-2 with heavy Augustana back pressure. Latimer takes it herself. She's got speed and Knutson on her tail. Picked out by Thorstensen. That's Wade. D to Lee. Lee passes it, intercepted by Vandenberg. Jacobson. Puck battle inside of the Augustana blue line. Will be won by Augustana. Lee shovels it back up the boards. Here's number 28, Zimmer, skating up. Sick, cross ice to Vandenberg. Vandenberg. Pass can't quite be handled, and the Jimmies are offside. 15:46 to go in the first period. Augustana's trailing 1-0 already. Wade dumps it deep. McManigal up to Metheny. Methany's centering pass finds her opposite side winger. Wade D to Lee. Lee looks center to Lagerquist. Picked up by number 34, Renisa Matke. She has time. Up the wall to winger Metheny. That pass centering attempt is given to the Jimmy. Shot is blocked there by McManigal. And she has an opportunity to make a play here as the puck seems to be glued to her stick. A shot from deep is off target. Lee. Pass is held by Oslin. Good kick there off the boot. The Jimmies get it deep. Played by Metcalf. A very athletic goaltender. Centering pass is intercepted by Knutson. That's 27 Morgan Selly battling in the corner. Now Amick with a shot from the point. Deflected wide. Doesn't make it to the net. Those deflected pucks are always dangerous as Peterson takes up the wall. The zone will be held there by number 12. Metcalf shovels it behind her net. Puck in the slot, collected by Augustana. That is shot down the ice. Lee will pick it up in her defensive zone. Cross ice pass is off target, and there will be an icing called on the Jimmies. Sick will take the draw for the Vikings on her strong hand. She wins it, but the Jimmies put pressure on. It's in the feet there of 42. Lemoyne. Zimmer. Flex it again. Pressured heavily by Seti. Here comes Sick down the right side. They'll be onside. 2-on-1. Shots into the logo of Jane Sugimoto for the second Augustana shot of the game. Latimer from the point, shot, short. Centering pass, can't find a stick. And here comes Amick. Sick with a good back check. Cross ice pass will be picked up by Amick. Entering the zone of speed. Drop pass is intercepted by Cannigier. And offsides as that puck was able to make its way out of the Augustana defensive zone. .12:51 remaining in the first period. 1-0 Jimmies. The film crew here in the box has been trying to implement a score bug for our stream. With no success yet, but we're doing everything we can with our very tight budget. Jacobson passes it to Vandenberg. Vandenberg will win the puck race, but it'll be covered by Sugimoto. Gaunt directs traffic to her wings. Good win there. Shot from the point, high and wide. Oh, that puck went right under the stick of Austin, and now the Jimmies are going to have a 2-on-1 opportunity with a good back check from shot just wide. Ooh, centering attempt. Said he fanned on it. Amick escapes. That's Sulis. Seti, centering attempt, makes its way to the other board. Rimmed around. Seti again with it. Cutting to the middle. Shot. Scores! That was the freshman, Lorena Seti, who was able to cut across at the hash marks and get a nice shot from a very dangerous area. And if you're the Vikings, you definitely want to limit those opportunities as much as you can. Well, 2-0 now for the Jimmies. A very early lead to this one. A bouncing grenade from neutral ice is awkwardly handled by the netminder. Well, the ice has been tilted pretty heavily so far tonight in favor of the Jimmies. But all it takes is two good shots, and we could have ourselves a tie game here in the beautiful Midco barn. Ooh, shot off the face mask, rebound. She had a shot there. Good play there by Lee to neutralize the stick there of Gaunt. Excuse me, Sick. Good turnover there by Latimer. Centering pass. Too hot for Zimmer. Metheny recollects. Pass cross ice. Kind of in between her defenseman and winger. Here comes Amick down the wall. Drop pass for Knudsen. Centering pass. Selly, rebound. Loose puck. Held there by Sulis. Cannigeter, cross ice to Jacobson. Jacobson, backhand pass to Vandenberg. Vandenberg takes it across the blue line. Shovels it down into the corner. Knudsen collects. She's got time and speed, but no help. Good play there by number 9. That was McManigal. Matt Key. Starting pass just out of the reach of her teammate, Seti. Puck race to see who can hold the zone, and it'll be tied up along the walls. McManigal collects behind the net. Centering pass off the skate of Gornt. Won't make it to the slot. Seti's drop pass is intercepted by Gornt. Here comes Gornt. Wade with the puck, cross ice, D-to-D pass is ahead of her partner Lee, but Lee reflected anyway. Shot paddled aside by Lexi Metcalf. Lagerquist on her backhand. Tries to center. Still has the puck. Gornt ties up. Lee comes in to help. Lee backhand pass. No looker. Doesn't find anyone. Oslin's attempt to get out of the zone is successful. Sulis with the puck. Up to Amick. Jamestown gets it deep. Stopped by Metcalf behind the net. Picked up by number 10. That's Marnholtz. On the wall, puck battle between 3 Jimmies and 2 Vikings. A third Viking has joined the scrum. Some commentary there by Shaq Morasky wearing the orange sleeves. Our referee for the night. And the refs decide that there is a degree of inactivity and a whistle will be blown and a neutral ice face-off at the Augustana dot will ensue. Lemoyne is pleading for a neutral ice center draw. She's unsuccessful. Lemoyne hinges back to her defenseman. 7:50 to go in the period. Augustana attacks. 5 shots apiece for each club. Centering pass, good play there. Knudsen takes it down the left wall. Shot there, save, rebound. Latimer, toe drag, good play there. She's got her partner there, that's Metheny. Metheny's shot is short and wide. Dangling her own teammate there was the defenseman Lee. Wearing a letter representing her team as a leader. Here comes 82, that's Lingen. Shot is wide. Vandenberg passes cross ice for Jacobson, can't quite find her. Icing will be called on the Vikings. Augustana's in progress change will be negated. Cannegeter takes the draw for the Vikings. 1 back to Amick. Amick shovels it into the corner. Van Verst. Puck battle won't make its way to the front of the Augustana Knight. Seti, centering pass. Seti looks to her winger, that's Thorstenson. Here comes Van Verst again. Escapes, forehand pass, won't make it through. Seti escapes to some space, cycles it down for Van Verst. Nice escape there, move there. Wraparound attempt is no good. Stopped by the pillows of Lexi Metcalf, and Augustana will clear. Confusion created by the hustle of Alyssa Vandenberg. McManigal halts the drive for now. Amick is picked up And Sulis will recollect in her own zone. Awesome. Puck battle in the opposite corner. Peterson, pass for a point, low to high, goes back down to Peterson. Peterson's got some time, looks for Gordon in the slot. Her stick gets lifted, and she falls to the ice. Good stick play there by the Jimmy defenseman. Stahl can't get it through. Excuse me, that's Marnholtz. Here comes Sulis. Defended by McManigal. Sully down to Knudsen. Knudsen with the puck. Gets taken on by a couple Vikings. Knudsen shot from a low angle is smothered by Metcalf. .445 to go in the first period. The Jimmies lead 2-0. Shots are 6-7 in favor of the Jimmies. Sick plays the puck off the boards, and good hustle there will force the Jimmies to make an attempt to stop the icing. Latimer's shot is wide. A Viking is slow to get up. That's Lemoyne. Kind of got twisted up with her stick there on her way to the ice. Zimmer comes around the net. Hard pass to collect there is collected by Metheny. Lee picked off by Latimer. She's got speed. Jacobson and Latimer shot Jacobson off the blocker. Latimer looks to the middle. It's Jacobson. That puck is off her backhand and covered by Sugimoto. 3:55 to go in the first. A loose puck in a dangerous area. Backhand shot. Hit a glove. Won't make its way to the net. Jacobson pokes it to her defenseman. One-timer. Hits a couple bodies. Doesn't make it to the net. McManigal's shot is blocked. Save. A dangerous puck there on a wobbly biscuit. Here comes Seti all alone with an opportunity to score. And good back check there by McManigal. Breaks up that attempt. Rebound. Save Metcalf. Jacobson's pass cross ice is harmlessly shipped out of the zone. 3 minutes to go in the first frame. Long distance shot is wide. Amick and Vandenberg will battle for the puck. Burke will win the battle. Her shot is high of a short angle. Kenny Geeter tries to chip it past. Metcalf will shovel to the side. Pass from low to high is fanned on by Wade. Here comes Amick. Amick's shot is wide. It has come to my attention that the University of Jamestown Jimmy's squad here has two Amicks on their roster, a freshman and a senior, Kelsey, the senior forward, and Reese Amick, the freshman defenseman. Two minutes to go in the first period. Here comes Knudsen on her backhand. Pass, shot, save Metcalf. Knutson again. Kind of a hard shot pass on net is shoveled aside by Metcalf. Here comes Knutson in the slot. Toe drag blocked by the defenseman. Saved Metcalf. A minute and a half to go in the first frame. Amick to Knutson. Knutson centering passes to Lingen. Lingen's shot saved from close range by Metcalf. It's 2-0 Jimmy's with a minute and a half to go. This faceoff will reside in the Augustana defensive zone. Lee's one-timer from point is blocked by Peterson. She spins to the ice. Gorant supports. A good defensive center. Ooh, a collision there inadvertently will negate the icing call. A minute to go in the first. Ooh, not sure if Austin saw that puck that was headed towards the net, and Augustana will get a too many men penalty for the second time this series. Augustana will send number 16, Megan Oslin, to the box to serve the 2-minute minor with 56.9 to go in the first period. Augustana, barring a goal, will start the next period shorthanded. Metcalf has seen 14 shots early in this contest. .30 seconds to go. Here comes Seti down the right side, and offside at the line with 30 to go. It's always unfortunate when the puck heads towards your bench during a line change, as is dangerous. Most times teams will try to get a jump on the ice by maybe leaving a step or two early, and in that time it costs the Vikings. Jimmy's get it deep. Latimer will clear it all the way down, and Jamestown may have time for one more rush if they hustle. 10 seconds to go. Good pressure there by Metheny. Gives basically the last opportunity to score to the Vikings. And Augustana will clear again. That will do it for the first frame. The score is 2-0 Jimmy's after 1 on 14 shots for the Jimmy's and 7 for the Vikings. A minute and 4 remain in the first penalty for Augustana. And we will see you again in a couple minutes. Test, 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 test. That's why I set it down. I think one of us. Test, 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 test. Welcome to the first intermission report. I'm Ty. This is my partner Sam. Sam, we've had a pretty fast start to this game. 2 goals already for the Jimmies. What do you think needs to happen here as Augustana starts off a man short in the second period?
Yeah, game's going by a lot quicker today. We have 2 goals already in the first period. Yesterday it took till 10 minutes left in the third to even put one on the scoreboard. So girls are coming out a little bit harder today. Looks like they're competing. We're seeing some penalties. I wouldn't say undisciplined penalties. I think it's part of just playing a hard game. You know, staying your ground and trying to build some momentum for the team. So taking penalty, not the it's not the desire, but I think if they can kill this penalty at the start of this period, it's only a minute long. You know, you can build a little bit of that momentum. Maybe we can start crawling back. We're going to put a couple in the back of the net.
For sure, it's huge. And in my opinion, I think the keys for Augie here, especially in the second period, are to limit the scoring opportunities, of course, for the Jimmies. They've had a couple grade A shots from dangerous areas, very close in, maybe sometimes even in the crease. And Metcalf has done her best to deflect as many of them as possible, but that's huge. I think, of course, entering the zone has been kind of a challenge for the Augustana Vikings. We need some more clean zone entries. Trying to find some tape passes, especially when we have
I mean, you want to get to that neutral zone quick, right? A couple passes is all it takes. They are spreading the ice out nicely. I see numerous good stretch passes getting out of the zone. They're not doing too much with the puck either. Right? Maybe you just got to get a couple clicking. We'll get to work.
It's huge to play a simple game like that. And that even goes further to shots on goal. We've talked about our D zone. We've talked about the neutral zone and zone entry. Now I think it's time to get some shots on goal and get some more grade A opportunities for the Vikings. We haven't really had a chance to test Jane Sugimoto yet tonight. She's a freshman. It's probably her first start as far as we're aware of the ACHA. It'd be great to get. And it's always hard to get the first one, and I think got to do that good.
Yeah, I mean, if they can kill this penalty, right, that's good momentum.
I think that was going to come soon after. I think we've had pretty good. Let them play a little bit. Sam, you know a couple of them. Would you like to introduce them?
Yeah, great ref crew out here today. We got Brian Rice from Sandy Beach, North Dakota. Zach Johnson from Pennsylvania, excuse me. And Shaq Marassi from Pleasant Park, Manitoba.
It's a great crew tonight we've got, and hopefully we see their continued consistency as we enter the last two frames of the series.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're going to let them play. They're going to do their best. They're going to move up and down the ice, making good calls. 2 periods left to go here. Only up 2 goals. If they kill that penalty, build some momentum, come out to a fast start, we could be in for a good game today.
I agree. Thank you, Sam. Thank you for tuning in for the first intermission reports. We'll see you again for the beginning of the third period in about 5 minutes. Welcome back to Midco Arena, Sioux Falls, South Dakota for the second period of the second game of the series. The Vikings are behind the Jimmies 2-0 here, and will start the period off shorthanded for a minute and 4 seconds due to a too many men on ice infraction. I'm joined now by Sam Solly and Jace Devital. Happy to be here. Beautiful Saturday. It'll be every stick taking the draw against SETI. She'll win it. Augustana sends it deep by the stick of Kylie Latimer. And takes the puck from behind her own net. Bounce lead with the puck. She skates up herself. She's got speed down the right side. Cuts to the middle. Opens up. Looks for a defenseman off the back end. The sticky ice there may have saved the Jimmies. That was definitely a theme for the third period of the third period last night, where maybe enough time to dry as the puck hits the netting. Never finished stopping that play. 30 seconds left in this MMA. Line up for a draw in the defensive zone for the Vikings. It's going to be important that they get this puck out. Case off some huge on special teams, and you can determine if you get an extra 20 seconds and you have to break out if you lose that spot. Definitely underrated aspect of the game where case off termination of the puck. Oh, dangerous. That puck was sent around. Obviously, we'll get a deep that way. We have advantage for the Jimmies. Straight out of the box. Pick that puck up. That's a good shot on that. That's the kind of momentum the Vikings need as they kill this penalty. Let's see what they can build from this. I'm being told that the microphone is having some technical difficulties. We're continue with the best we can. That puck is smothered by Metcalf. We're in the single digits for the Vikings. Face off one there by Sick. Back to Latimer. Latimer takes behind her own net. She cuts up the ice up the middle. Pass cross ice to Metheny. Metheny. That puck hits the stick in the air of Avery Sick. Amick with the puck. Good body play there by the Jimmy to deflect the crashing defenseman. And it looks like she's lost the glove. Here comes Metheny. Sulis takes it behind her own net. The Jimmies cross-ice pass. Intercepted by Metheny. Augustana has it with numbers. Coming the other way. Sick. Fans on it. The Augustana girls club hockey team has upcoming weekends against University of Arkansas, September 24th and 25th here at the Midco Arena. Come check those out. A little bit better of a start here for the Vikings. Some momentum after killing off a 2-minute minor. Here comes Wade behind her own net. To Thorstensen. Cross ice to Van Verst. And that will be called an icing.
And Shaq's not letting anybody get away. Let's change it out at icing.
Yeah, the sheriff knows what's up. It'll be Gorn taking the face off on her offhand. Backhand shoveled at the net. That is gloved by Sugimoto. 16:37 to go in the second frame. Jimmy's still leading 2-0. Shots are 15-9 in favor of the Jimmies. Under the boot of Osler. Nice to see the Vikings get some ozone pressure here. Poked out by Peterson. McManigal can't play the bouncing puck. The Jimmies go the other way. Offside. Shot is wide. Vikings will change their defenseman and put on Kylie Latimer and excuse me, Tristan Zimmer, as well as finishing a change for their forwards. Really sick taking the face off against Selly. Good play there by Amick to take control in the neutral zone. Latimer. Cuts to Miller herself. She's got numbers and speed going the other way. Latimer goes to her backhand, cuts to the middle, backhand, and she'll get it. The call will be going, and Augustana will get their first power play of the night. On the be big for the Vikings. On the yes. Long, quick strides there by the sophomore defenseman. Augustana will talk it over on the bench with head coach Ben Prisby and assistant coach Nate Miller. Miller motioning for the Vikings to set it up, and it looked like to be him saying to spread out as well. Jace, how key is this power play here for the Vikings?
You know, it'll be big for the Vikings. They need to control the puck, you know, possess the puck, get some ozone time. They're getting beat in shots right now, 15-10 in favor of the Jimmies. So the Vikings really just need to get pucks to the net here and take advantage of the women advantage that they have.
I agree. I think shot volume is key here for the Vikings. You want to get as many pucks to the net, but also be mindful and effective with the pucks you have. The Vikings will be offside there. Not huge at all to be offside on the power play, but now they'll have to adjust. And the Vikings will regroup in neutral ice. First picks it off, and Augustana will have to retreat to their zone to pick it up. Backey takes a tumble. Shot attempt is stopped by McManigal. Off the glass. The Jimmies will pull for some good zone time on the PK. Hard pass there is unable to be handled by Van Hurst. Scorcher across the ice. Toe drag there by Gaunt, and the Vikings have a 3-on-2 rush with the power play. Make that a 2-on-2 and picked off by Lingen. Some tired legs for Augustana as they have been in their own zone for the better part of this 2-minute minor. .15 seconds left in the man advantage. Maybe time for one more rush if the Vikings can get the puck. And the Jimmies are officially successful in killing off the Vikings. Alyson Vandenberg, the sophomore from Canning Eater takes a fall.
Steady. Steady as a good play there by the defenseman. Weird bounce.
And an icing is called against the Vikings.
The ACHA team starts their season next weekend playing against the University of Nebraska weekend. They play the evening 26th and in the afternoon of the 27th. Make sure you come by. Support your Vikings.
That will also be played at the beautiful Midco Arena here in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Pulled by Vandenberg inside the zone, and here comes Wade across to her defensive partner. Picked off here by Jacobson. Pass up to Vandenberg will find his way all the way down the ice for an Augustana icing. A chance for the Jimmies to maybe have a mismatch while the Augustana legs are likely very tired from an extended shift. It's also important to note that the Vikings and the Jimmies have a long change this period as their benches are on the opposite side of the defensive zone. Definitely will create some opportunities for some big plays, hopefully. Plays that the Vikings can take advantage of. Although the Vikings may have had numbers there, it may have been in their best interest to get a change one tired legs. Backhand shot is wide by Sick. Slap shot misses the mark. Ladder punches. She'll keep it deep in the Jamestown zone. And rims it around. Keeps the fan first. Ladder can't hold the zone. Horstenson will take it down the wing without an pursuit. There's 27. Aubrey Method. Backhand chip across ice to number 42. That's Kate Lloyd. She'll fire it down. Icing waved off. Close enough. Cross ice to Austin. Just behind her. Can't handle it. Lee turns it over. Austin. Centering pass is intercepted. Dangerous play there up the middle. Double side by Metcalf. That'll be shot number 18. 2-0 Jimmies. 10:15 to go in the second period. Good break out there by the Vikings. Once again, third time this series for too many men on the ice. It's turned over by McManigal. Billy Jacobson forecheck. Jacobson passes once to defense. Excuse me, Manigator to Jacobson. She's got a chance here in the slot. Turned over a couple of bodies at the floor. Vandenberg with the puck in her skates. gets hit, and Augustana will take another power play opportunity after an interference call on the defenseman. That was Ola Wade, the freshman. For the Augustana Vikings with 9:14 remaining in the second period. It might sound like a broken record, but it'd be huge to get a power play goal here for the Vikings. Slap shot from the point is deflected by the pillow of Sugimoto. Shots blocked by Sugimoto. What are you looking for here, Jace, if you're coaching the Augustana power play? Like I said, for their last power play, they got to take smart quality shots. They're still getting outshot 18-11, so taking smart shots, getting good clear lanes. You don't want the Jimmies to block one here and potentially have a breakaway. So it's important to take smart shots and get pucks to the net and have traffic in front. Shot scores! That was deflected. A shot between the legs of the covering winger. Gets tipped, I believe. That was 42, Kate Lemoyne out of Bismarck, North Dakota. Her first goal as an Augustana Vikings. Ty, as I was saying, traffic in front of the net, that's what happens. Put pucks to the net, traffic in front, tip, and you have a power play goal. Good things happen to those who go to the net, and she will get the puck for her first tuck as a Augustana Viking. The Vikings cut the lead to 1. With 8:56 to go in the second period, that was Kate Lemoyne, assisted by Latimer, and not sure who got the other assist, but I will let you know after the announcement if I can hear it.
They say a 2-goal lead's the most dangerous lead in hockey. Let's see if the Vikings can prove that statement to be true.
Zone here. Maybe a little bit of life breathed back into the Augustana Vikings. Peterson hits the ice. Then first recovers her stick and the puck. Lee attempts to hold the zone, but it is taken out by number 10. That is Seti. Seti sends it deep all the way around. Thorstensen will win the race. Big Manning goal. Now it's Gorge in pursuit. Bouncing puck near the Augustana goal. Pass up to Oslin. She'll fire it all the way down for an Augustana Viking icing. Good work by the referee, Rasty, to make sure that icing was called there. Circling the zone here. Shot makes it to Knutson's stick. Knutson spins, fires on the ice. Deflected aside by Metcalf. Ooh, a bouncing puck there almost went in favor of the Jimmies again. On her backhand now is Lingen. Centers the Thorstensen shot. Kick save. Metcalf. Peterson takes it. Finds Oslin. She'll have a one-on-one opportunity off the boards on the left side. Shoveled around on her backhand. Cannigator pitches. Jaden Cannigator from Hull, Iowa.
Latimer takes it herself. Bouncing puck. Doesn't quite favor either team there as it harmlessly makes its way to the boards. Dumped in deep there by Van Verst. Ooh. A body hits the ice, no call. Snova Jacobson with the puck. Picked up by Seti. Escapes. Looks to Zimmer. Zimmer. Back down to Latimer. Latimer has time. Avoids. Jacobson can't quite get her stick down. Hammock has the puck. Enters the slot. Shot. Save. Metcalf. Rebound. A sprawling Jamestown Jimmy gets that puck up until he's down for Latimer. Latimer has the puck in front of the Be a Viking advertisement. Tipped ahead. That will be an ice on net. Will be on net. And Augustana will not only avoid the loss of a shift change there, but will also start off in the Jimmy zone. It'll be Avery Sick taking the drop for the Vikings. Sent to the far corner there. Now it's Lemoyne battling. Playing the body nicely. Sick collects. Backhand pass attempt. Goes back to Sick. Up to the point. D to D. Now it's Stahl from the point shot. Makes it through.
I never saw it.
Goalie did not see that one. Luckily, she was in the right spot at the right time. Metcalf plays the puck. Thorstensen. Shot is wide. Sick with a puck race. The Vikings are offside there as that puck was able to bounce its way out just in time for Aubrey Metheny to pick it up, entering the zone. Concessions are open here at the Augustana Midco Arena. Right above the center of the camera, although you can't see it, the classic concession stand is open on the east side of the rink. I believe we've got a tripping call here. That one will be against number 34. That's Tristan, 34, Renisa Matke. 2 minutes for tripping as she will serve her time for 2 minutes, barring a Jimmy goal. Here comes Lingen. Lingen to Amick. Amick has a shot. High and wide. Wade holds. Intercepted by Peterson. She'll send it the length of the ice. Wade recollects after a pass from her netminder. The Vikings collected 6 new freshmen this season, including Avery Sick, Kate Lemoyne, Tristan Zimmer, Olivia McManigal, Renisa Matke, and Haley Romans. Here comes Sick, shot! She had the corner, trying to elevate it above the glove of Not Gibson, excuse me. That'll be Sugimoto. Gibson was in net last night for the Jimmies. Well, picked off here. Shot off the helmet of Sugimoto. 2 grade A opportunities for the Vikings on the penalty kill.
Augustana with a great kill there. Hopefully the Jimmy goalie is alright. Maybe some equipment issues here for Jane Sugimoto. Impressive, 2 scoring opportunities for the Vikings on the penalty kill. That's something we haven't seen yet. Yeah, more times than not, you're looking to simply not get scored on while on the penalty kill.
Vikings very well could have put one on the net there. 39 seconds remaining in the man advantage for the Jimmies and 2:42 in the period.
Shots are in favor of the Jimmies, 20-14. The Vikings have it crawling back though. They scored a goal. I mean, the Jimmies had almost double the shots at one point, so the Vikings are really starting to build some momentum.
I agree. I think it's definitely important to note that the Jimmies started this period with 14 shots. They've had 6 since the beginning, and the Vikings, I believe, had a few less than that even. 7 shots, so the Vikings are out shooting the Jimmies here in the second period. Although the scoreboard suggests the Jimmies are winning 2-1, that's the Vikings have definitely tilted the ice a little bit in their favor here in the second period. Definitely what you're looking for if you're Ben Frisbee and Nate Miller. Offsides. 2:22 to go. Quick disclaimer, this is a Augustana Vikings stream. We are Augustana students, and unfortunately for Jimmy fans, we will favor the Augustana Vikings as a commentary team. Steady with the puck. Augustana Vikings are full strength. A good kill there. Here comes Peterson. Peterson all alone. Backhand. Shoulder save there. A great hit. Here comes Six. Shot blocked. Peterson can't quite get a handle on the bouncing puck.
Impressive backhand.
Knudsen up to Sully. Sully fires at the length of the ice side. That'll be an icing. Yes, it will.
Let's see if they're not going to change, and the Augustana Vikings building some pressure here late in the second period. Let's see if they can finish what they started.
$1:30 to go in the second period. A little life here in the Vikings here. And it feels as though the Jimmies were complacent with a 2-0 lead and shot into the logo of Jane Sugimoto, the freshman. Shot high and wide. Sick. Backs into it. Goes for a 2.7 pass. Doesn't quite find Method. He was coming down the slot with intentions to score. Here comes Amick down the middle. Shot paddled aside by Metcalf. 1 minute remains in the second period, excuse me. Metheny gets out of the zone. Lee collects the remaining Jimmy.
39 seconds to go here. The face-off will be taken by Gort against opposition Morgan Selly. Here comes Latimer feed. Cuts to the middle, shot. The wide may have gotten deflected by a defensive stick there. Here comes Lane. Looks around his own. She's got speed. Passes up to Sally. Sally with no help is going to have to make something happen on her own. Latimer deflects with her stick. Centering pass. Stop by Augustana. And that'll do it for the second period. Score is 2-1 in favor of the Jimmies. 22-17. Shots also in favor of the Jimmies. Although the score is 2-1, the Vikings definitely got the better of that period for the last 20 minutes. This game will come down to a third period where if nothing happens, the Jimmies win, and the Vikings are looking to tie it up. Don't go too far. We'll be back for our second intermission report.
another period has passed, and consequently, we'll have another intermission report.
Ty and Sam, what do you guys think Ben Frisbee's message is going into the third period, trailing by 1?
Yeah, I think Ben Frisbee will have enough of a big I think definitely the big thing is continue the pressure that they put on in the second period. It was a little bit of a slow start for the Vikings in the first, going down 2-0 right away, but the response and maybe a little bit of a change of momentum going into the second period, hopefully into the third.
We're going to see one team emerge this period, I think. One team's up by 1. The other team is trailing by 1. Nobody wants to let up the next goal. If the Vikings score, it's a 2-2 game. If the Jimmies score, the Vikings are in a bit of a hole like they found themselves last night.
This next goal is huge, as they all are. But I'd say this one definitely holds. Maybe would you say it goes far as saying the next goal would be the winner of this contest?
Well, that's a valid assumption. I think Frisbee's really going to be pushing for that next one. The girls are going to want to get it. If they come out hard, they're creating scoring opportunities as they were in the third period. I think they got a good chance to get in that next one. And then we're back to a tie game.
I agree with you guys 100% on those. I think Augustana needs to, they played some of their best hockey this weekend when they have pucks deep and they get some pressure. So I think Augustana just needs to get some pressure, get pucks deep, get shots, and they'll be just fine.
It's huge. With the way these girls have been playing today, I have a very hard time believing that this is the last of the scoring we've seen of tonight. And with that said, I believe that the next goal will be our victor.
You gotta appreciate the performance Lexi Metcalf is having. She's keeping the Vikings in the game. I think she helped build momentum. A lot of penalty kills this period. Lexi was a big part of that. We did see some exciting plays come out of the Vikings in that last penalty kill. They had 2 really quality shots on net. I think the Vikings have the momentum. If they can get that next goal, we're in for a treat.
I agree 100%. And a lot of that, I believe, has been due to sophomore defenseman Kylie Latimer, who has really seemed to take control of the game here in the second period. How huge is that to have leadership like that going into a game where you're down 2-0 and down 1-0 in the series?
Yeah, it's huge. You know, Kylie Latimer's probably their top returning defenseman from last year. She's got a year under her belt. You know, she's got the experience. So it's good to have early throws for team. And like you said, she's making plays in the D zone and the O zone too. So it's definitely big to have a player like her.
Got to be excited about some of the freshmen coming in. Number 42, Kayla Lloyd, with her first goal of the season. It's nice to have these freshmen that not only contribute to the depth and keeping legs fresh, but they're adding up to the scoreboard too.
I agree 100%. Kind of a change of topics here, but the Vikings have been coined by our president the bold plan here going into 2030. The Augustana campus is making a lot of changes, most notably with the addition of a new apartment building for the next academic school year and renovations for a chapel.
How big is the change
As a program to have increasing growth for your campus?
Yeah, it's huge. You know, not only for sports, but as a campus in general. You know, the more renovations and the more you add, the more students you get to come here. And, you know, Augustana is a great school, and Sioux Falls, South Dakota, great city. So, you know, the addition of the Mid-Coast, another great thing to get students and athletes to come here. It's a beautiful building. Yeah, the addition of the church, you know, everything. Augustana's got a lot of place.
Even further, I forgot to mention the Elman revitalization that's happening this next summer. That'll be big for recreational sports as well as basketball and volleyball games taking place here on the Augustana campus.
I mean, Augustana's growing. Part of that growth was the birth of this club hockey team. So you just got to appreciate it all.
This year has definitely made an impact on recruitment for Augustana as an academic institution, but also for the growth of hockey at Sioux Falls. Sam, how does the Sioux Falls native, how has hockey changed in the last 5 or so years in Sioux Falls?
It's been great. I mean, the Stampede were kind of I guess you could say, pioneers. Everybody grows up wanting to be like Stampede players, wanted to play for the Stampede. But now we have Augustana, not only D1, but also ACHA hockey. And I think a lot of kids have a new team to look up to. It's cool to have all levels of hockey, except for NHL. And in South Dakota, we have the professional Rapid City Rush team. We have various junior hockey leagues as USHL, North American 3, NAL. So it's exciting to have these all the levels of hockey that are contributing to the growth in South Dakota. So it'd be safe to assume that the future is bright for hockey in Sioux Falls and South Dakota. I think that's a fair assumption. So I'm excited to see where it takes off in the next couple of years. Thank you so much for joining Jay, Sam, and I for the intermission report. We'll see you again in a couple minutes for a third period of action. Thank you.
Test, test. We're about 20 seconds out from the Vikings taking the ice for the third period. Freshly prepared by ice technician Eric Kolstrup. He is the ice guru of Sioux Falls, South Dakota. His meticulous attention to detail and care of the Midco ice has brought what is probably the highest quality of ice you can find at the collegiate level in this area. And maybe in the CCHA. Led by Aubrey Metheny and Lexi Metcalf, the Vikings enter for their intermission warm-ups. Sugimoto will remain in net for the third period, as expected. The score is 2-1, Jimmy's. And shots are 22-17, also favoring the Jimmy's. Both teams looking to have a statement third period here, as leadership from both teams guide the intentions of their teammates. The Jimmy's will win the face-off, but quickly stolen by Aubrey Metheny. Held there by Zimmer. A deflected puck makes its way all the way down into the Vikings zone. Lemoyne with the puck. Ships it in deep. The Vikings will finish their change. Some notable scores around the college football scene. Maryland defeats Wisconsin 27-10. And Oregon State is tied with Oregon 7-7. Now, after my trips of Iowa football yesterday, they defeat Rutgers 38-28. Cross-ice pass to Peterson. She takes it herself. She beats her wide. Puck just rolls off her backhand. Pass intended for Vandenberg, who isn't quite in her reach. Selly sends it all the way deep. Mackey recollects. Puck sticks to the board. Here comes Selly's shots. A little miscommunication there from the Augustana defense. The sheriff directing traffic there in front of the Jamestown and Augustana benches. Let's play hockey, says Shaq. Here comes Kenny here. Held by Sumas. Here comes Latimer. Nice move there. Weaving back and forth. Knudsen turns it over. Knudsen on her own. Gets wide. Backhand shot. Crashes into the post. But that will stay on enough to keep play
elect not to play it. Takes it himself. Eerily quiet as I say that. Backhand shot there by Amick is patted away by Metcalf. An eerily quiet of the match start to the period for both teams. Shots, wow. A couple dangerously open jimmies were found on the back post as that puck flies to the crease. She fires it. Shot there by Sick is gloved, but play will continue. Here comes number 10. That's Martins. Her shot is makes the net. Sick pursues on the forecheck. Lemoyne on the puck. Makar-esque play there. Spins on the fires it across ice. It's the far corner. D-to-D pass there. Center picked off there. Shot save. Rebound. Another save. Good shots there and a good opportunity for the Augustana Vikings to tie this one up. Augustana seems to have a little jump in this third period tie.
Yeah, I agree.
I think after the first shift, maybe the first shift was a little anxious for the Vikings, but now they're really starting to find their groove with a couple opportunities there on that shift. They're getting pucks deep. And taking up there. Here comes Amick. Passes it to away. Back to Amick. Give it a go. Shot. Save. Rebound. Save. Scores. The Jimmies will be on the board first this period, extending their lead to 3. Now, if you're the Vikings, they usually say the game is a race to 3 in hockey, statistically speaking. But now, if you're the Vikings, you want to make it a race to 4. 15:54 on the frame. The Jimmies win the draw. These two teams put up 4 goals in the third period of last night's contest, so who knows what's to say for the rest of this game. You can never assume anything, and in the game of hockey, it's such a fast game, you can never really count out the opposition. Knudsen up to a point. Shot. Oh, save Metcalf. Rebound. A sprawling Metcalf. Metcalf keeps that one out of the net. Lemoyne. Cross ice pass. Finds Vandenberg. Onside play there. McBanger. Amick now has it. Speed shot. Takes it. McManigal takes it. Fires. Hits the defensive help there. Sick. Out there by Lee. Now it's Peterson. Chased by Amick. Backhand move through the neutral zone. Onside. Turns it on. Lee picks it up. Lee sends it deep. Here comes a fast Jimmy down the right side. Cut off by Lambert. Good angle there. Here comes Van Vert. Thorstensen. Lambert. Held there by Amick. Lambert takes a tumble there. Now it's Lemoyne with the puck. Centering pass. Hits a stick, and here we got a speedy Vandenberg. Good play there by Knudsen. between Sully and another the one stick goes flying. The boy comes to the bench for Peterson. Gorn hits the ice. Wade with it, neutral zone. A little miscommunication there. Almost gives Vandenberg an opportunity on the breakaway. Lane with one. Cut off there by Zimmer. Latimer in pursuit. Wade from the point. Missed it. Tipped. Scores. Nobody there to help out Metcalf as a shot from the point is deflected by Amick. The Jimmy's fourth goal of the game as they have their second 2-goal period of the game. 12:44 to go in the game. Sick. Chips it to the corner. She'll be first to touch it. Wade. Vikings will tag up. It's Sulis with the puck. Sulis. Save Metcalf. Rebound. Save. That hit a defenseman. Wins its way all the way out of the Jimmy zone. The Vikings will recollect. Bouncing the puck. Makes its way across the blue line. Vikings are on the side. 3-4 check. Lamorne takes a couple. Should be a nice scene, barring a one race by Seti. Good hustle there by number 10. That was Samantha Meredith from Coon Rapids, Minnesota. A great opportunity for the Vikings here to score with a offensive zone draw. D to D. Zimmer. Her shot is... Oh, that shot almost made it. It was on the ice. Just wide of the far post. Selly. Pass off the back. I said it earlier, I'll say it again. Vikings are going to have to get pucks to the net just like that there. Shot on net by Vandenberg, and it almost creates a scoring opportunity. Vikings just need to get pucks to the net. I agree, Chase. Comes slinging with the puck. That pass is almost intercepted by Streaky and Latimer. Latimer on the forecheck. Down to 6 behind the net. Escapes. Backhand centering attempt is unsuccessful. Here comes Wade. Wade up to herself now. Wade falls. Couple sticks on the ice. Knudsen falls. Maybe a trip, no call. Good play there by Metheny to spring herself. Her shot is wide. Peterson looks for Goran's far side. That would have been a good play. Goran gets her stick chopped out of her hands. Center attempt. Doesn't find a Viking. Amick with speed. Hustling down the right side of the ice. Stops it with one hand. One-time shot is wide. Sulis surveys, fires on net. Save Metcalf! Rolling across her crown of her helmet. Another shot from the slot. Save Metcalf. Some dangerous opportunities there for the Jimmys. Centers it. Thorstenson. Shot into the belly of Metcalf. Shots are 37-18 in favor of the Jimmies. Looks like the Jimmies are so far the betting favorites for this period. Latimer takes it herself. Little toe drag there. Gets ran into by centering pass up front. Danger scored up to save. Probably the best scoring opportunity the Vikings have had this period. 8:24 to go in the third. 4-1 Jimmies. Gort takes the draw, and a late change from the Jimmies will force everyone to wait a couple seconds. Jimmies will win that one unorthodoxly. He's waiting. Shovels it down to himself. Centering pass shot. Save Metcalf. 8:06 to go in the third. Jimmies lead by 3. If you're the Vikings here, you got to start maybe thinking about taking some rests. Jace, what do you think?
I would agree, Ty. There's 8 minutes left in the game. They're trailing by 3. They're going to have to maybe try to streak someone or something. But they need some momentum, and they need to go quick.
Well said. The Jimmies have numbers going the other way. But Augustana back pressure. Picked off there, and the Vikings will go the other way. A dangerous change there with the puck so close to the bench. The Vikings looking to avoid their third too many men on ice penalty in the series. 2-on-1 attempt here from long range. Vikings with the puck. Sulis attacks. And here comes Lemoyne. Lemoyne shot high. Another centering attempt doesn't make its way through to Lemoyne. Zimmer fires it in deep. Those 2-on-1s are hard to come by, and when you can get them, you want to capitalize on them. Latimer recollects. Goes D to Zimmer. Zimmer takes it herself. Goes across the red line. Finds Canny Geeter, who can't handle it. Here comes Wade behind her own net. Wade. To her winger, she'll go and get a change. It's 82. Latimer gets a stick on it. Puck on the dot. But not for a faceoff. They'll let him play there. And here comes Canny Geeter with puck race for the breakaway, won by Lee, the senior captain. Chips it to herself, and she's going all on her own. Cut off there by Anik, a good pick. And that puck will leave the Augustana zone. Cross-ice jump is intercepted by Matt Keith. Here comes Lemoyne. Lemoyne's shot. Saved by Sugimoto. That puck rims around. Played by Sulis. To her partner, that's Amick. To her sister, that's also Amick. A hit there. Probably not ideal for the Vikings to take a penalty there, down by 3, but last time they were on the penalty kill, they had 2 very good scoring opportunities, so we'll see if they can replicate that on this kill here. You know, kind of the other half of being on the power play is that you're so offensively minded that sometimes you forget to who's playing on their defensive side, and really may open up an opportunity for a well-placed puck or a bounce that goes in the Augustana's favor. Going down the right side is Selly shot. Save that calf. Cover. He was there in case of a rebound. 4:57 to go. Vikings trail by 3. A minute 32 left in the minor. Shots are 40-20 in favor of the Jimmies. On music duty tonight, Eric Solly, Sioux Falls native and legend. Lingen recollects. Wade spins. Turnover there. Metheny hits the ice. Lingen recollects. Up to Van Verst. Latimer fires it. Vikings are onside. Sick takes it from Wade. Wade recollects. Van Verst. Here comes Wade. That's a dangerous change there. No infraction. Kelly in front. Shot wide. The Vikings clear, and that should do it for the penalty kill as the clock trickles past 3:30. Here comes Knutson. Cross ice pass. Boy, a good stretch pass there. There's a one-on-one opportunity. Boy, out of the box. She's hooked, and the Vikings will go on the power play with 3:04 to go in the game. If you're Ben Frisbee here, do you call a timeout? I think I do. You know, you gather everyone, you talk to them, calm them down. Last time they had a power play, they ended up capitalizing on it, I believe. So, yeah, I would probably talk to them, and yeah, we'll see what happens here. And there it is, as expected. The Vikings will call their first and only timeout of the game. You'll get fresh legs, a choice at your face-off dot, and a man advantage with time to think about it. That's Ben Frisbee drawing up on the whiteboard, and Nate Miller behind him in the board. The Jimmy's taking this opportunity to rest their best penalty killers available. In the box, I believe that is the captain. Jack Marasti talking over officiating stuff with his crew. Definitely one of the more well-known figures in Sioux Falls hockey, Jack Marasti. Talking with his So it'll be Ashton Lee, the senior captain, taking the hooking call for I believe
shoes in the box last night for a book as well. Latimer holds. Cross-ice pass in Ovechkin's office. Slap shot. The point. Bethany with the puck. Sorry, pass cross-ice. That's Peterson. Shot scores!
A cross-ice pass crosses the royal road, and when you do that, your odds of scoring increase drastically. And that's what happens as the Vikings score, cutting the lead to 2 with 2:47 to go. It all started with a great keep from Latimer. Puck was bouncing. She got down, kept it in, and then great movement from the Vikings after that. It's huge. Every little detail matters, and that one ended up leading to a Viking goal in a crucial point in the game with 2:47 to go in the game. Only 16 seconds into that power play. It'll be sick taking the draw for the Vikings against Selly. Amick after the win. What's up, Petit? And on their 21st shot, the Vikings get their second goal of the game, third goal of the season. Latimer toe drag takes it herself into the zone, cut off there by Lingen. Vikings pull the goalie here. Metcalf to the bench. Extra attacker on. Peterson will be the extra attacker. The Vikings, that shot is into the Razors of shot. Rebound. Who's puck behind the net? Peterson to the point. Vikings control. Pass back down to Peterson. Peterson with Kyle. Recollects. Here's Zimmer from the point. Slap shot off the shin pad. Good block there by Knudsen, who's put together a quiet but very effective 2 games. In her own zone. Pass up to Knudsen. This side for the beach. Recollects. She'll take a shot for that. See if she crosses the line. Maybe not. Lee. Stalling. Turned over here. Candy Gator. She's all alone. Shot. Save. Rebound. Puck's bouncing around. Just misses the net. Candy Gator again. Tries to center. Chipped ahead there by 16. There's number 9. Intercepted there. Lane has a chance at the net. Vikings turn it over. They're offside. That's Wade. That's chased by 16 Austin. Austin will win the race. Show up to make something happen here with a minute to go in the third period. McManigal shot from the point. And a full ice shot will miss the net and be an icing with 47.2 seconds remaining in regulation. It'll be sick taking the face off the Vikings. This point in the game for the Jimmies, you gotta start maybe thinking about just taking shots from full ice. If you ice it, it's still wasting time with the clock, and the Vikings have to. NCAA rules and ACHA rules. Here's a backdoor shot. This is the net. What could have been a great opportunity for the Vikings with 30 seconds to go. But the rule is when you're up by 2, you can take shots at the empty net. Shots! Ooh, I think she had a little bit of daylight there above the shoulder. Just missed above the net. Lee. Bethany. Centering pass off the stick of a Viking. And with 10 seconds to go, that will be an icing. 4.5 remain on the clock. 4 seconds remaining, yeah. Look at the shots, 20 to 40 in favor of the Jimmies, and they say you average a goal every 10 shots, and the shots say this, and then proves that themselves, and the Vikings just didn't get enough shots to the net today. Thanks, Jace.
And the Jimmies will improve to 2-0 on the season, defeating the Vikings and getting the sweep. Final scores: 4-2. Thank you for joining us on this live stream here, virtually in Midco Arena. We appreciate your support, and we'll see you again for another series later this season.
Go Vikings. We'll see you next time. Thank you very much.